And now Joe from Gusto Pizza is going to give us a lesson in the science of dough. And you've got some pretty basic ingredients, but pizza dough can really be tricky for a lot of people.
It can be, and I think sometimes patience is the biggest key.
All right.
So basic ingredients, you have your flour, salt and sugar, a shortening of fat some sort. A lot of people use olive oil. You can use butter. You can use just regular vegetable oil, and quick yeast, a dry active yeast. So what we're going to do to start off with is we're going to put all our dry ingredients in the mixing bowl.
Okay. And we're leaving a little flour.
Little flour
aside.
left behind for the pizza. So this is salt and sugar. The salt not only adds flavor, but the balance of the salt and sugar control your levity. Too much sugar, and you're gonna have a really big, because the yeast
really likes the sugar.
Likes the sugar, yep.
All right.
So we're gonna go ahead and add our shortening in as well. And the yeast.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna make sure this is on low before we start it. Just kind of let those incorporate real quick.
Sifting right now, right?
That's all, yep. 30 seconds or so, you're good. You're gonna take 10 ounces of water. You want it to be warm, about 110 degrees, so a little bit warmer than probably about like bath water. If it's too cold, the yeast won't activate. If it's too hot, you'll kill the yeast off.
All right.
So we'll add that. You're gonna go low for about a minute. Once it starts to get really incorporated, you'll kick it up to medium for 15 minutes. It'll start to get start to come together, all that gluten will form, and it'll start to pull away from the bowl.
Okay.
You can see where it's starting to come off the side. That's when we're gonna wanna kick it up to medium for about the 15 minutes or so. So now it's been about 15 minutes.
All right.
We're gonna pull it off. Pull that up.
All right. And this is where the patience starts to come in,
This is where
right?
the patience starts to come. It's still gonna be a little sticky, which is fine, because we'll add flour to it once we start working with it over here. So we have that little bit of flour. You can just grab that
All right.
and kind of flour it up. And what you're gonna wanna do is you just you'll round it out. So you'll just kind of pull the edges under to where the top will be smooth. And we'll just set that there. And then we're just gonna lightly cover it with some plastic wrap.
All right.
And you don't really need to tighten it, just enough to kind of keep the air off of it.
All right, because you don't want it to dry
Don't
out.
want it. You leave it for 45 minutes, it'll puff up. It should about double in size. So you'll push it down, you'll cut it in half, re-round it, and then you'll let it double again. After that, you can either throw it in the fridge, use it tomorrow, use it a day or two later, or you can use it right away as well.
All right, and why is that so important to let it rise twice?
If you don't let it rise, you're not gonna have that levity, that air won't get in there. So you'll be left with a much more dense, tougher, crispier, and it won't have that light airiness that you want.
All right, does it improve the flavor too? Does the flavor develop? Or?
When it's lighter and airier, you're allowed to taste the flavors a little bit better. When it's dense, that texture kind of ruins it.
All right, well, we'll let it rise.
All right.